Hey, it's Rokosz, your digital lifestyle expert here, talking about SIM chips. What are they and how do you use them? Well, let's first off by talking about what a SIM chip is. It's this little guy here. They used to be the size of a credit card. Now they're itty bitty little things. And on it is actually a small chip, a little brass chip, and it stores information. It stores your subscriber information. In fact, the SIM stands for Subscriber Identity Module. And all you need to know is it's a portable memory chip that stores the information about you as a cell phone user. It's made up of a code. First 3 digits of the code is the country code of origin. Second 2 are the system carrier origin, so AT&T, Verizon, they've got their own ID. And then the last 7 is your unique user code. And that's how they can attribute everything to your bill. Es muy importante. And track their phones and different things there. It becomes very handy because if you want to change handsets, all you have to do is pull this out and slip it into a new phone. By doing that, most of your contacts and personal settings will go with it, which makes it easier to use. Now, here's an interesting trick. Let's say your phone is dead and you've got to make an important phone call and that person's phone number is stored in your contacts. Well, one thing that you can do, even if your contacts aren't stored in there, is you can borrow your buddy's phone, insert the SIM chip. The carrier will think it's your phone and it will not count against his minutes, and if they're compatible enough, their contacts will come up and you can do the direct dial. But if you don't have a phone and your buddy has a phone and he's stingy with his minutes and you need to make a call, great way to do it. Another good example is if you're always shopping for a good deal on carrier service and you've got an expensive phone. I was going to say like the iPhone, but you really can't legally jump carriers. But if you've got some of your better smartphones, you can just simply take this out and slip it in. All your information will go along with it. So really the best way and the only way to use this is by removing it and putting it back in. Now, as an idea, people will go the entire life of their phone, and sometimes their entire life, if you will, as a client of a particular carrier without touching or messing with the SIM card. But if you need to, let me show you how you do it. While each phone is going to be a little bit different, all of them are going to kind of follow the same installation procedure. Definitely check with your owner's manual or online for your particular model. This Samsung here follows like most average ones, where you just pop the back cover off. Sometimes can be a little tricky. Those of you who drop your phone know that, well, popping it off that way is pretty easy, but not recommendable. Behind, we're going to see here the battery pack. Now, most of the time, it's hidden behind the battery pack, but in this case here, it's not, but the battery pack must be removed in order to remove the SIM card. That's a good idea because, well, you don't want it to be powered up and useful when you take out its brain. So we're just going to simply remove the battery pack here just by prying it with our finger gently and putting it aside. Now, this is where the SIM card lives up here. And all we're going to do at this point is just put our finger on it and just pull down gently until she pops out. Okay? You never want to push or force any of these small pieces of electronics. It's not advisable. Now we have our new SIM card and we're just going to reinstall it. Also, a SIM card is most likely going to have a little niche or notch at the top here, and that's going to guide you the right way to go back into it. So here we're just going to simply, to install this one again or a new one, we're simply just going to slip it up into place, get it to fit nice and snug. Again, I'm not applying too much pressure. I've got our battery pack, making sure that the contacts meet where they're supposed to, starting in the edge that it's supposed to. Ooh, I'm going to actually do that up and top there. Again, not pushing very hard, and then lining it up just below and doing a simple click. So as you see, dealing with a SIM card is pretty easy to do. All your information on a tiny chip, just like we knew it would be. I'm Rokosz, your digital lifestyle expert, saying, stream you later.